Hi everyone, welcome to my channel BioCatalyst 2021. In this video we will start with the next class of kingdom fungi and that class is class Deuteromycetes. So let's study with the general characteristics. These organisms are commonly called imperfect fungi or fungi imperfecti or second class fungi because of the absence of sexual stage in these organisms. So actually these organisms do not show any kind of sexual stage, and that is why they are called imperfect fungi or fungi imperfecti or second class fungi. They just show either vegetative reproduction or asexual reproduction by the formation of asexual spores which are called conidia by mitotic division. They are also called molds. When sexual phases of these fungi were found, then they were moved into class they rightly belonged to. So actually mycologists sometimes discover sexual stage in some of the species of these organisms, and as soon as they discover a sexual stage, then they move that particular species from Deuteromycetes to another class, either Ascomycetes or Basidiomycetes, wherever they find more characteristics common of a particular class, but they move that particular species from Deuteromycetes. Even it is possible that the asexual or vegetative stages are given one name and sexual stages given another name. So sometimes when mycologists discover a sexual stage of a particular species, then what do? They give name one particular name to the asexual or the vegetative stage and keep that particular organism in Deuteromycetes, and the sexual stage is given another name and it is placed in another class, either Ascomycetes or Basidiomycetes. So it depends. So this is the kind of weird classification of this particular classes, and this group is not classified as one of the phyla actually. It is just a loose assemblage of organisms that we have not been sure where to place accurately in the taxonomic order. And though we can still actually place these organisms accurately in one particular phyla and not keep moving them into Ascomycetes or Basidiomycetes by using techniques of molecular biology, for example like PCR techniques and DNA sequencing, but actually mycologists, they want to maintain this group and its genera for convenience and tradition. So that is why they once they do not find any kind of sexual stage of these particular species, they keep them placing in Deuteromycetes, and as soon as they discover a sexual stage, then they either place the entire organism into another class or they place the sexual stage of this particular organism, giving it a different name and then placing it into either Ascomycetes or Basidiomycetes. Let's do some other characteristics. Mycelium of these organisms is branched and septate, and the nutrition is either saprophytic or parasitic. We know fungus is actually they do not contain chlorophyll, so they are dependent on other organisms, whether living or dead. So if they are saprophytic, they will feed on dead decaying organic matter, and if they are parasitic, then they will feed on a living host. Many species of this class are decomposers of litter and they help in mineral cycling. The reproduction which is seen in these organisms is by asexual spores, by mitotic division, and these spores are called conidia. Let's take some examples. First one is Alternaria. This is one of the major plant pathogens and it is also a common allergen in humans. It grows indoors and it causes hay fever or hypersensitivity reactions that sometimes can lead to asthma. So here we can see this particular Alternaria species. This is a particular species which causes these brown patches on leaves. The next one is Colletotrichum. This one is, these are mostly symbionts to plants and live as endophyte, that is they live inside the plant. Many of the species of this genus are plant pathogens also, but some may have mutualistic relationship with hosts. There are many examples of this particular genus, and many are found as a pathogen even on cashew or some fruit trees like mango and papaya. The last one is Trichoderma. These kind of organisms, they're found in all kind of soils, and they are mostly they are the most prevalent and culturable fungi. So I hope you have understood what are the general characteristics of class Deuteromycetes. This completes with kingdom fungi. In the next video, we will start with viruses. Thank you. If you like my video, then do subscribe my channel and do not forget to like, share or comment. Thank you.